Are you hungry? Hmm? Hmm? Yeah. What, you want to go exploring? You're okay. Hi. Hi. Yeah, those are the tongs. They grab your nom-noms. I gotcha. Hey. I know. But I don't want you doing that, okay? I don't know if the camera is catching this, but if not, he's trying to dig into my hair. It's, people wonder why I, have such thick hair and don't get it cut. That's why. If I had a buzz cut or something, I'd probably be bleeding by now, and, that would probably, I don't know if they have, I don't know if monitors or anything, I don't know if they change their behavior if they smell blood, but I'd prefer not to find out. You want to go home? No? That's my ear. Hey. Hey. Biggest problem with him being up there is that I can't see where he is. I can only rely on feeling. And I obviously also can't grab him or anything, or like try and remove him without freaking him out, and that would be bad with him being that close to my face. But, I mean, you have to earn their trust, and, I mean, he's clearly, I mean, he has to, every fiber of his being is telling it, would be telling him, no, that creature's bigger than you, it's gonna kill you, it's gonna eat you, stay away from it. But through really hard work, I've gotten him to put the effort into trusting me, and at a certain point, I have to afford him or her the same amount of respect, although never losing sight of the fact that they are not dogs. They are still wild animals at the end of the day, and if you freak them out, they will react in the way a wild animal would. Luckily, he's too small to, like, do super serious damage, like he wouldn't be able to, like, tear off a finger, but it would still not be pleasant, especially if you were to grab onto my earlobe or something, and just, if he were to kind of tear, he could probably do some nasty things there. But, as long as I stay calm and, don't give him a reason to, to act defensively. He'll continue doing what he's doing now until he's decided that there's not really anything more to check out. Also, luckily, my hair is long enough where it covers my ears, so if he gets too close to my ears, and I think he might, if I think he might try and taste test them, I can let him know not to do that before the situation starts to get real sketchy. Oop, you're okay. You gotta watch out there, bud. I don't want you falling, because then you'll get freaked out. And I don't want you freaking out. He still gets weirded out by hand movements, probably because my hands are, my main tool. If I were to try and grab him, I would be using my hands, and so those are the parts of my body that he's most wary of. But hopefully, with time, I'll get him used to being able to kind of move my hands around him without worrying about him losing his composure. Because although force handling is not something I would ever elect to do, there are times where it would be necessary. If for example, I were to move him to a new setup, which obviously will be necessary in the coming months, I would most likely need to kind of pick him up and move him to the new enclosure. And obviously, if he's getting into trouble when he's out exploring, I need to be able to get him and redirect him. So being able to do that sort of thing, being able to kind of pick the animal up and move it, even if you're not looking for kind of a puppy dog tame, even though there's really no such thing, monitor lizard, it's still good to at least have them accustomed to that sort of thing, because it makes captive maintenance a lot easier and a lot less dangerous. But it's a very long process. Takes a lot of effort, but it's definitely worth it when you're not having to worry about constantly getting tail whipped by a very large and very pissed off lizard. So, I obviously can't see him. I don't know what he's doing now. Well, him or her. Still could be either way. But, hey! Don't fall. Now, one thing you might notice is I'm trying to hold my head at an angle so that he is less likely to slip. Because if he were to slip, he would start to get on edge, and the slightest movement could cause him to freak out. And that's not good for either one of us, especially when he, again, or she, is on the side of my face. Because he could dig his claws in and, you know, probably leave some permanent scars. Not that I really mind the aesthetic thing, because, I mean, what am I losing, right? But still, the bleeding, and just the kind of change it would have on the progress that I've made would be very bad. What are you doing now? Be careful. Oh, you made a jump, didn't you? Hi. You want to go home? You ready to go home? Go on. You gotta go this way. This is the open door. Go ahead. There you go. There you go. Go on. Get your tail in there. Now you can have your dinner or lunch. I guess it would be dinner, since it's 3 p.m. Oh, almost forgot. Just one last hopper. Don't want to leave that out here. You can eat these whenever you want, bud.